Hey guys, I've heard many people say, what if you're wrong? What if Christianity actually doesn't exist? What if God doesn't exist? And here's what I would say. If God never doesn't exist, I lived a more moral life than most people. I lived a more faithful life. I had a lot more joy and I had a lot more peace than a lot of other people that around me that would have had. And if I was wrong, I would have lost nothing. But, if the unbeliever, the person that might not believe in God is wrong, they could lose everything. This is because, if they're wrong and they have eternal damnation, they're going to hell because they chose to reject, God and all of his greatness. But if I am wrong and God doesn't exist and it's just black, then I have nothing to fear because I have, nothing to lose. So, a lot of times, a lot of people might ask, well, what if God doesn't exist? And and you're just doing this all for nothing. That's how I would respond to that question. And yeah, it's day 31, my friends.